Recording now. Hello, officially. Hello, everybody.
Officially.
Welcome back. We're so happy to be back together. It's January 8th, 2021, our first day in this year of our educational and leadership course. Pass it over to Annabelle. She's going
All
to start
right.
sharing the screen.
Welcome everybody again. Officially, we started. We are so happy to have you. I'm going to start sharing screen. Today we're going to have an interesting session because we need to kind of connect again with what we were doing, and we're going to have a little space today to do that. You're going to see that's going to be awesome. So this is, let me know if you can see my screen. Can you?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yes, yes.
Great.
Yeah, as Annabelle was saying, today we're going to do, this is a review session.
Mhm.
So we're not bringing any new topic. We're reviewing what we covered in session 1 and 2. Amazing. We have new assignments for week 3. A new assignment. We're reviewing the same content. We're so excited to do it. Can you go to the next slide, Annabelle?
Okay.
So we're gonna start with this arrival, ceremonial arrival, the ritual of arrival. Before we start talking about the content, before we start doing something, we need to arrive. And this is kind of a mindfulness practice in which we are present in the now, ready for interaction, ready for learning. So I'm going to ask you just to be a little bit more comfortable. If you're sitting, you feel your body is comfortable, and we're going to practice a minute of silence. I'm going to ring a bell, and that's the notice that the minute of silence has started. And then at the end of the minute, I'm going to ring the bell again as a signal that that's the end of the minute of silence, and then move on into the next part of the ritual of arrival. All right, so now that you're comfortable, your body is comfortable, I'm gonna ring the bell and then we'll start the minute of silence. If you are comfortable, you can close your eyes during this minute of silence of bringing your mind and body to this present moment, here and now. You are here, your mind and body. Thank you so much for the minute of silence. Oh, so beautiful. Just to make a pause and arrive and accept that I'm here. For the following 80 minutes, we will be here together. And the next part of the ritual of arrival, we have the land and language and people's acknowledgement. I'm gonna read a paragraph about Costa Rica, the first paragraph. I'm gonna invite a participant to read the second paragraph on the left, which is about Peru. I'm going to ask Annabelle to read the third paragraph, which is about the DR. And then other two participants to read the other two paragraphs on the right. So the people of the Institute for Collaborative Learning in Costa Rica acknowledge with gratitude that we live, work, learn, and played on the traditional territory of the Huetar, Postos, and Rama peoples.
Me?
Yeah, go ahead.
We recognize that our participants in this course live, work, learn, and play on the traditional territory of Ashuar, Awaruna, Ashanikan, Shipibo, Wambisa, Quechua, and Aymara peoples.
In the Dominican Republic, we acknowledge the language, food, and traditions of our ancestors, los de Taínos, Ciguayos, Siboneyes, Macorixes, and other tribes who have sown the land and danced areito to celebrate life. In addition, we recognize the entwine with our African roots and the mestizaje of our ethnicity and culture.
Next.
Can I?
Yeah, go ahead, please.
We endeavor to live, work, learn, and play with respect, humility, and compassion. We recognize and cherish all languages of the world, including all of the languages spoken in the communities and classrooms of the participants, organizers, and facilitators.
Thank you, Yamini. And last participant,
Me?
Alicia.
Okay. Finally, we acknowledge the future generation that will live in the care of this earth, and for the people that will live here. We strive to give them and their children a safe, abundant, healthy environment filled with love.
Thank you, good readers. That is so beautiful, this arrival, or this part of the arrival. For me, it's kind of practicing Sao Bona, because I'm telling you that I'm here, I see you, and I see you with my ancestors. So we are here because of what our ancestor did. And the future generations will be here sometime because of what we're doing right now. And that's so beautiful to express, feel, and experience. I would like to hear if you have any comment or question or observation about the land peoples and language acknowledgement.
Hey Ivan, I just wanted to mention real quick how this also helps me before starting this class to understand that even though we are this little group here, we also have so much more. It's like a big picture, right? Like, so every time I talk and try to bring contributions to our group here, our community, I also think about your own ancestors. Where do you come from? When you talk and you say the things you come and say. So it also helps me ground our conversations during this session. So thank you everybody for also being part of that.
Thank you. All right.
May I make a comment, please?
Please, go ahead, Denise.
Thank you. Well, being here in Huancavelica, that is in the highlands of Peru, it has made me notice, or has made me learn, how people value their costumes and how they value their ancestors too. They follow the traditions. This is a place where they celebrate all the time. Is they trying to remember who are their ancestors, and they try to put have them in an important place. It's something that I have learned here, and I would like to share with you. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. That's so beautiful to acknowledge, Denise, and to observe and experience with people in the community, so community where you are. It's so beautiful to think about this, right? So who I am, why am I here? Who was here before? And then I play, as the statement says, I play, work, and live with respect. I respect what they have done, whatever they have done or they haven't done. Because that's what I'm expecting for future generations. They respect what we're doing right now. And what we're doing is big because it is going to impact our communities of practice in Peru, not only in Peru, in the whole area, Latin America. So thank you. Thank you so much for everything you're doing. Thank you. So we're going to move on to the next one. It's a very important.
Right. So this is a part that it's important for us. So we're going to ask everyone right now to go ahead and write on the chat your name. I know it sounds like okay, that's why, but it is important for us to document that you are here in different ways. And this is one way that we can also save the chat and just see that everyone is here. And I think it's important that also I feel like it kind of validates your own name, like once you know, Annabelle is here, right? So we would love for all of you to take just 1 minute now as I am talking. Go ahead to the chat and just write your full name, okay? And that way, once we save the chat, everyone's name is gonna be there.
I like Elisa saying present. It's like
right.
Present. Sent the teacher. Yeah, I love it.
And it's really cool because we took a picture earlier, but maybe later on, Ivan, when we stop sharing, maybe we could take another picture, right? With more people who arrive later on.
I see Rosemary Suazo saying it's here. I'm here too. The Suazo people are here.
Suazo people. Is there any other Camachos people? No. Is Camacho common in Peru? That's not a last name, right? That.
Yes,
it's not common in Peru. It is common in Peru, Camacho.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I have 2 friends, Camacho.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Excellent. So please make sure that if you haven't done that, please make sure you do that as like right now, because it's best to have all the names together, right? So if you're here, please write your name on the chat, complete name. There's someone in the waiting room.
And I have done Annabelle, and I've been experiencing with curiosity what activities, like a regular activity I can do so I can practice mindfulness. So for example, one thing I have done is I wrote my thumb. If I feel this, if I feel the, you know,
the knuckles here?
Yeah,
knuckles?
It's because I'm here, I'm present.
Oh.
But if I don't feel them, it's I'm not present, I'm lost in my thoughts, or and I don't know what I'm doing. It's just mechanical. But if I say, oh, I can feel that.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So another thing I have done is writing my name or my signature on a piece of paper.
Oh, that's interesting.
I'm present, I'm here, I can see my that's me, I'm here.
So there you go. There you go.
So writing the names here in the chat, it's like I'm here, I'm present. And you can see.
I think we had one person just coming in, and I'm not sure. I think it was Maria. Maria, if you can hear us, please write your name on the chat, so we can have record of that. Okay. So excellent. We're gonna keep going. Hopefully everyone has it there. Oh yeah, go ahead.
I would like to say that we're recording this station. We record. I forgot to mention before we are recording. We record this, so We have 6 different groups.
Okay.
So the recording is available for participants that are not able to attend because of internet or it's raining or something happened. So they have a chance to watch the recording. So we're recording in one session on Wednesday and one session on Friday. So this will be the recording. Participants from the Friday groups, the 3 groups, they can watch this later on. Or you can watch it, you can go back to
Yeah.
recording. Oh, I want to see what I
For
said.
themselves, yeah. Mhm.
Right.
So,
Thank
Ivan, the idea is that one group will rotate, right? Like next week, it's not going to be
Right.
us, for example.
Right.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so we're going to move on. And with that, we are going to start playing a little bit here more with some of the tools that we already had told you on the chat that we're going to use. And we're going to do like a trial right now because later on you're going to use it with Ivan. The one that's called Jamboard. So do we have someone here who has used Jamboard before? You want to tell us? You can go ahead and unmute, or you can write it on the chat.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes,
Okay.
I use Jamboard.
Oh, great.
Nice.
A lot. It's very interesting because it's
Mhm.
like an interactive class with the students. And
Right.
yes, I think this tool, this digital tool, keeps students to create, to interact in group, individual too, and it's a great way to promote English skills.
Definitely, definitely. I agree with you. Thank you so much for that intervention. And yeah, so today what we're gonna do is try to do that, try to create some collaboration, and just work together towards a common goal, right? So the first thing we're gonna do is that we're curious to know before we start with the full content is how was your break, your vacation. So we're really excited to see what was one thing that you did in these days. It's like 3 weeks that we had. What was meaningful to you? And I'm gonna do an example for you, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead, and there is a link on the chat that Ivan put there. When you click it, I'm gonna do the same. You're gonna see that maybe the screen, can you see the Jamboard? Or can you see my other screen?
No, the Jamboard.
Yes,
The Jamboard, awesome. That is what I wanted. Okay, so we are here. So this is a tool that works like a board, okay, like a collaborative board. So you have different things that you could use, and maybe later on you can try them all. But for now, what we want you to try is the one that is called sticky notes. Okay, mainly because it just organizes everything, and since we want to take little time here, so sticky note, it's gonna come out like this. You can change the color. I love green, so I'm gonna put the green. And then I'm gonna write here something that was meaningful to me. For me, it was, for example, having close family dinner, right? I'm gonna explain that mainly because my family always gets together, like all the extended family gets together. So this time it was actually quite meaningful just to sit on a table, 5 people, and have dinner only 5. That was really meaningful to me. So it was a close family dinner with only 5 people. It was so nice. So I see someone already there. I'm gonna put mine here. I'm gonna move it. Okay, so what we'd like for you to do is just take some time now and just put a sticky note with what was something meaningful for you.
Yeah. And it would be good if we also write our names in the
Oh
notes.
yeah, let's do that. Yeah, I didn't write mine, so thank you for letting me know.
And edit.
That was.
You can edit. So
yeah, you can edit. So there you go. Mine is there.
yeah.
So go ahead, everyone. I know that it might be tricky if you're on your cell phone. Just do your best to do it slowly. It might be a little bit more challenging if you are in a computer. But awesome. I see someone has a pink one there. Let's see. So gonna move your sticky note. There you go. So a couple of minutes. The sticky notes is right here. It's like a piece of paper, let's say. You can click it and you're gonna have it there. Don't worry if it's one on top of the other, you can move it later. So let's see. Someone said, oh, that's nice. We had a birthday party. My little nephew. It was a small party, but was so awesome. Yes, Dalia. I remember birthday parties and I miss them. Right. I'm excited to read them. Ivan, what do you think? Should we read them
Yeah, then we can
as they write it?
what you're, yeah.
Yeah. So if you want to choose one, go ahead and read it.
Uh,
I already did this one.
I love that. Who is that made a Christmas video for his or her student? And spend time with family, including sister, brother, and father.
That is so nice.
I would love to see the video too.
Right? Who was that person? We would like to know.
Oh, it was me, Janet.
Oh,
Janet.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Let's see. I'm going to choose another one. Janet, if you want to make any comments, you can go ahead and do so.
Yeah, of course. I spent almost 4 or 5 hours trying to finish my video in order to greet my students because they have sent me some small greetings, like comments and wishes for Christmas. So, you know, school has finished on Friday 18th, was December 18th. I was trying to finish the video on December 24th because I have to complete this. It was not a task. It was like, how to say that, something that I want to do because I like it. I like to greet my students. Yeah. I like to tell that they are important and also their works and all the effort they did in these difficult times because of the pandemic. And when I did it, I feel great because, you know, we finished a task. And after that, I can spend some time with, of course, with my family, my sister, my brother. They have their own families, but we joined together in my father's house, and it was amazing. You know, it was incredible.
Right. Oh, that is so nice. Thank you, Janet, for sharing with us. It is so great that you wanted to acknowledge your students too, right? All the effort they're doing, and also those beautiful moments with your family. That's just great.
Annabelle, there's one more. We are curious about. I had to cook Christmas dinner for my close family. So when I say close family, I'm thinking about 2 or 3. And I say 8 people. That's the close family, 8. So that's this participant has a large family.
Yeah, and definitely.
Celebrating mom's birthday, 53rd.
Yeah. Congratulations to that mother.
Happy birthday.
Oh, we have music and all here. Who was that? Who had to cook Christmas dinner for 8 people?
Me, Melina.
Melina. How was that experience? Was it great?
Was easy because years before I used to cook for all my extended family. We are 20 people. It means
20?
uncle, aunts.
Wow.
Yeah, uncle. It includes uncles, cousins, aunts, and other babies, and new people could come from us, boyfriends and girlfriends, and new fiancés of our families. It would used to be a large family, but on 2020, just my close family, father, mother, and my sister, brother, and my husband, and me. And also it was very easy if I compare with years before.
Wow.
And I wasn't tired as other years.
That's great, right? Because I mean, it is considerably different cooking for 20 than cooking for 8. Definitely.
Yeah, it's a big difference.
the dishes go smaller, right? It's like less food that you have to buy. That's true.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
thank
Thank
you so
you.
much for sharing all you have done
Yeah. There's
to
just some nice, if you notice, Ivan, most of these are just really nice moments shared with other people that you love. So it's just so great to see that you're all cooking and having time with your family. That's exactly what the break was for you guys to have meaningful times with your loved ones. So it's
yeah.
very nice that it's focused on that, right? So this Jamboard, it's going to be available to us also to work on later on, okay? So we're gonna take a break from the Jamboard now. We're gonna move on, but then we're gonna go back to this Jamboard. So if you still wanna put some sticky notes later on, you could still do that,
Right.
okay? But we're gonna move on to the next part. So let me see, the slides are here. Right, there you go. So I'm gonna present here. Do you see the screen?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, good. So we're gonna move on to this part. We, Ivan, if you wanna go ahead and
Oh
explain.
yeah, I
Yeah.
love to. So
Mhm.
after reading and responding and interacting with your assignments in weeks 1 and 2, we wanted to thank you for everything you've been doing, all your hard work in the middle of the end of the school year. You found the time to um, submit your assignments, and you make great questions in the assignments in the 3 different threads: pro-social skills, leadership, and communities of practice. We have selected only 2 great questions, or the great questions you made, and we wanted to answer the questions. I'm going to answer question number 1, and then I'm going to ask Annabelle to answer the second question. We also answer these questions for the participant who asked the questions. So if you ask questions, we try to answer the questions when we are responding. So the first question is, how can I start practicing mindfulness? There was a lot of great comments and questions on mindfulness, and participants curious about getting to know more about what mindfulness is, the benefits of mindfulness, and how mindfulness can impact my life and the life of my students. One way for me, my experience when I started practicing mindfulness was watching short video clips about what mindfulness is, about the benefits of mindfulness and practices. Because as I was said about rubbing my thumbs, I was finding ways I can practice, and I know my mind and body are here present. So how do I do that? It's a skill, so it requires practice. So you find videos on YouTube, and there are some websites we've been sharing with you how to practice mindfulness. So one observation I have, this is my experience, it might be your experience might be different. When I started mindfulness, Mary Shaw was the one introducing mindfulness in my life. I have heard about mindfulness like maybe 10 years ago, but I wasn't interested in it. It wasn't my time. But Mary practices mindfulness, so she's been talking about mindfulness. And then I started practicing mindfulness and doing some mindful meditations in English. But the practitioners were using the language wasn't clear for me. So I was distracted by trying to understand what they were saying while practicing mindfulness. So I switched into Spanish, and I read more about mindfulness in English. And then I was like getting the language practitioners were using during the mindfulness practice. Now I got some language and I understand, and I practice in any of the language. So that's beautiful. My experience is also there are more video clips or more information in English than in Spanish about mindfulness, like books or articles or research. There's more in English than in Spanish. So we have this benefit that we can do it in any language, which is great. So sometimes when I talk about mindfulness, I use the information I got it in English, and I talk to people in Spanish. So that's my answer about starting mindfulness. Annabelle?
Yeah, definitely. And I want to add that to that, Ivan. I also want to echo that the person who got me practicing mindfulness was Mary. And we did a lot of breathing exercises, and that was really nice. Moments of silence, like we did, and that was like the first thing that I started doing, breathing exercises, and that really helped a lot in the process. And I did notice that a lot of people also asked about how to do this with students. And right now it might seem like, how is it that I'm going to get students to breathe for 1 minute? They already do that. No, but it's intentionally looking after the breathing. It's a different story. But anyways, I'm pretty sure that we're going to keep doing a lot more practices, and you'll see also like a couple of examples that you could also use that with students. So the other question that I had, that we saw and noticed, is how are communities of practice the solution to our issues? And this is a really important question, and that's why we wanted to bring it today and just discuss it a little bit. I think it's important that we acknowledge that there are many tools and strategies that you can use to solve problems in our educational context. And we are not here to say that communities of practice is the best, or it has tremendous benefits. It has research-based evidence of its way of having an impact. So I'm pretty sure that that what we want to bring with you is just a sense of what are the strategies that you can use through communities of practice that are going to help you to develop a collaboration with all of your teachers together. So imagine everyone like a machine working together towards a common goal. So this is something that communities of practice have done. And in my experience also, in my school, in the one I work in the morning, I also have communities of practice, and I'm part of communities of practice. And the one thing that I can also tell you about the importance of using them is that it is not only a tool for you to develop solutions, but you also learn a lot from your colleagues. There's so much space to learn from what other people have done and things that maybe we need, and we try to do it together, right? So, for example, I am involved in a community of practice of technology, right? It's a group of people who work together towards solving tech issues and integrating technology to our instruction, and we are learning so much together. So it's just like also that stepping stone. So this is like the part personally for me, how useful it is. And I'm pretty sure that when we continue talking about them, you're going to see that also the value in them. I don't know if you guys right now have any questions or comments or anything, so we can move on. We just wanted to have a little moment to also address some of those main questions that we see that they are repeated several times in your assignments.
You can ask questions about communities of practice or mindfulness or leadership.
Yeah, definitely. We also have a space now for breakout rooms. So should we go ahead and do that? And if they have any questions there,
You can go to the next thing.
Okay. So since we are right now reconnecting with everything, so we want to create a short space here so we can go into breakout rooms, smaller groups. And then if you have any questions, you can shoot away. So Ivan, you are our
I'm gonna share the questions in this Zoom chat.
Please do.
You did?
No, I didn't.
I'll do it.
I'll say please do.
Okay, sorry. I just heard do it. Oh, you
Since
did.
I'm sharing, it's harder.
Okay, so I'm gonna share this in the chat, and I'm gonna create the rooms. I'm gonna create 6 different rooms. So you will be in maybe 3 or 4 participants in each room. And the idea is you have time to ask questions, share experiences, make comments about assignments in Canvas or WhatsApp. All right, so we're ready. We're gonna spend 5 minutes, only 5 minutes. I'll send you a notice, a 1 minute notice before we're finished. 5 minutes to talk about your experiences, your questions, your comments about everything about the course, and then especially on Canvas and WhatsApp. Here we go.
Here we go.
Hello, Maria. Maria, you there? Maria. Hello, welcome back. Welcome back from the breaker room.
Hi.
We're here again.
Hello.
Here I go again. Yes, yes. How was the conversation?
Was very interesting.
It was so interesting. After a long time.
Good, that's good, right? That's good. Thank you, Annalie. So what questions you had, what question you still have about Canvas and WhatsApp in this course?
There is one question that I just wanted to share with everybody because I was talking about it right now. Someone was asking about how can they record the response with audio. So what I'm thinking is that we're gonna probably make like a short video or instructive to see where it is and when you can use it. I think it's super easy. That's the idea, but maybe today we don't have all the time. I don't know, Ivan, what you think?
Yeah. Yeah, we can find a tutorial or we can make a video for you. That's a great answer. Yeah. Time constraints. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. But thank you for asking that question about how to use.
Yeah, I think it was Annalie Bijon. I'm not sure.
I remember one participant saying, "I'm an auditory, so I want to record." And I think, yes, we can do this. So that's great. Yeah. All right. So is there any other question or comment about WhatsApp? It's a cat that was talking.
Miss Maria was talking to us also.
Oh. Is it Maria?
Yeah.
Ah, Maria was talking about the recording audio.
WhatsApp, maybe there is going to change something on that to require our personal identify numbers, or I don't know. Is it true? Is that true?
Sorry, what was the question again?
Maybe Miss Maria could save her information for everybody.
Okay. Maria, are you here? Do you have a question?
Maria Flores?
Yeah. Maybe she's a bit shy now. Maria, you can also write it on the chat, okay? And we can help you later on.
Yeah, all right.
So
thank you so much for the opportunity to work in the small groups and breakout rooms.
Yes.
Oh, go ahead, Maria.
Hello. Hello, I'm Maria. Hello.
Hi, Maria.
Yes, I'm Maria Flores.
Okay. Do you have a question? Do you want to write it? You could also write it on the chat and we can also answer it there.
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Good. So we can move on to the next one. The first, remember. We have 3 remember activities. This is the first one. And so we're going to spend like between 5 to 7 minutes about remembering anything about the 3 threads in this course: social skills, leadership, and communities of practice. So what do you remember? Any of the 3 threads? You can open your mic or you can write in the chat, or the 2 of them.
I remember about communities of practice that are a group of people who has the same concern and the same passion and the same motivation to do something and to support someone, and also to make some kind of research in order to get solution for any kind of problem. In this case, we can talk about the educational topics, and so that's what I can remember about the last topics.
Right. Thank you, Ms. Felina, for sharing what you remember about the concept of a community of practice. Yeah, who belongs to a community of practice. Thank you.
I would like to participate about the leadership. So the leadership is the one who is going to help the other ones. So being the same level, don't think that he is the chief and everybody could follow what he says or she said, no. So I think that, and I understand that the leadership go ahead by their community practice and all the group that he or she belongs.
Yeah, which one of the reasons why we have this in this course, because we be creating, organizing our own communities of practice, and we need to be the leaders in those communities of practice. And what kind of leader I will be, what kind of leader I am, like what kind of leader I want to be. So that's why the Brené Brown has a great research on leadership, vulnerability, empathy, and other areas we use in this course. Thank you, Annalise.
Yeah, I remember that there was a participation in the WhatsApp group that we were talking about Magandit also. So he is a kind of leader that I admired also. So I see that he was doing what he said and helping other ones to increase their, encourage their self, no?
Yeah. Yeah, it sounds that I'm creating my own concept of leadership by working with the content here, working with you in the small groups, and then also reading your assignments about the leaders you admire. So getting to know more about other leaders, other ideas, the impact those leaders have made on you and in the world.
Ivan, there's also a comment from Elizabeth in the chat that she talks about pro-social behaviors. Do you want me to read it to you?
Oh, please.
Yeah. It says pro-social is a social behavior that benefits other people or society as a whole, such as helping, sharing, donating, cooperating, and volunteering. Obeying the rules and conforming to socially accepted behaviors are also regarded as pro-social behaviors. Oh, she remembers.
Yeah, and these are skills that are really needed for creating and cultivating this deep connection with members of our communities of practice.
Yeah, connect.
Like human essence to human essence. We are the same. I might be playing the role of a leader, but I'm not bigger or different. I'm just part of the communities of practice, and we share it.
Definitely. Alicia, were you trying to say something? You wanted to say something?
Well, according to pro-social skills, I also can remember that it was when people meet others in a community, but thinking about in a positive way, and also trying to benefit the others. No, that's what I can remember also.
Yeah. Yeah, Maria has a question or a comment about the new WhatsApp conditions, terms and conditions. I also watched a video and read an article about that, and it's similarly to this term and condition we have in Google or iCloud and in other platforms. It's our personal information. I think that's what they're changing. So they have access now to our personal information. It wasn't like that with WhatsApp, but they're changing to that. So I think that's a big change in 2021. They have access to our number, location, and information as when we use other platforms and applications. Yeah, I was happy with WhatsApp. They didn't have access, but now they have access. There's nothing I can do. I want to keep on using WhatsApp until there's another application substituting WhatsApp. But thank you for the comment. Yeah.
We can move to Telegram. It's another option.
Oh, Telegram. I never heard about Telegram.
Yeah, it's a really cool tool. I also heard of one called Remind. Maybe those are some things that we can run by and see if later it's necessary. Yeah, to do the change, we can explore it. So coming back to the content, we have also Rosmary talking that what is most exciting for her is the part of mindfulness. So great.
Yeah, Annalie in the chat says, in her view, it's very necessary to practice pro-social values such as empathy, connection, kindness, mindfulness, and gratitude to interact with others in an effective or ineffective ways. And that's true, yes.
That's true, definitely. Also, Denise says communities of practice is a group of people that share knowledge, experiences, and actions. There is no leader. So the idea with communities of practice is not exactly that there is not a leader, but everyone brings something to the table, right? Even if you're the one leading this session, but maybe next session is someone else, you know, there are different ways to form that.
That sounds like the video from Mary talking about different types of power, more shared power.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I see Janet there with her hand up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I wanted to say something that also Ivan mentioned. I remember about the different powers, the inner power, overpower, yes, and the other one I don't remember exactly. Shared power. But something comes to my mind about the 21st century skills that are demanded in most of the citizens and also the good leaders, which are collaboration, communication, and critical thinking, and creativity also. Those theory is really important, but I think that it needs something else, not only to be there in the theory, in the theoretical part, but to be practiced. And if you want to become good leaders, we need to put into practice those pro-social skills, leadership, and all those things we are learning in this course. And I think that is which is our challenge, you know, to put into practice the courage, what you mentioned, you know, and I think that is what I wanted to share with you today.
Yeah, Janet, I've been thinking about the idea of being a good leader. And when I think about good leader, if I'm a good leader, I'm thinking about the other leaders are not good. So I'm trying to use the word humane leader. Humane leader. So we are all leaders. We all have the capacity to be leaders, influencing others, motivating others, encouraging others to do things together. So yeah, thank you for sharing. Before moving on, Annabelle, I'm going to read the chat from Alicia saying, I love the meaning of the phrase Saubona. Yeah, and the meanings are included involved in Saubona. And then Denise says, mindfulness has been challenging for her at the beginning. It was challenging at the beginning. Yeah. Yeah, that what yeah, go ahead, Faustino.
We are sharing some point of view. We are talking about different issues, which is good. So this is a good example of community practice, right? This group. What's going on if there is no internet connection? If we don't have this meeting, I think there will be another way to share our ideas. Imagine if we go back many years ago, our ancestors, they didn't have internet, but they practice community practice. They try to share some, yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Community practice something that is new. It's been maybe forever.
Mm.
But it's just more research has been done on community of practice, and as Annabelle was saying, it's proving that it's effective. That's what we're working on, this idea of community of practice. I would like to read the question and maybe answer the question. Maria Flores says, how to deal with people who don't respect pro-social behavior, but they say they do. Yeah, not doing what they preach, right? That's hard. We're gonna be talking at some point in this course about trust. The leader, yeah, people trust their leader. Yeah, and sometimes I distrust my leader. I don't trust in them. So that's a leader. Yeah, leader create and cultivate trust, and that's important to do what I preach. It's very important. Not to being a different being, the same human being, doing what I'm saying. Thank you for bringing that question up. All right, and I agree, Talia. All teachers are leaders. We are leaders. We are leaders. Yeah, we are leaders.
All of us here.
All of
Excellent.
us. Right, moving on to the next.
We're gonna move on. So what I'm gonna do is like swipe this really fast. We're not gonna stop at it because you guys are gonna be doing an activity next one. But just to remind ourselves, remember that we talk about the concept of pro-social skills. Someone already had put that on the chat. We talked a little bit about mindfulness and what does Saubona mean, right? We talked about seeing and belonging. There's just so much, and we talk about the importance of the difference of a traditional leader into a new leader now from this 21st century, and how it looks like. And definitely pro-social skills are part of that set of skills that make up the leader of today. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this roll bowling. You're going to have access to these presentations, so you guys are going to be able to look at this. So we talked about mindfulness and some of the benefits. We are going to keep practicing and keep talking about it, so don't worry if today I'm doing this real fast. So Ivan?
Yeah, and we talked about leadership, and if you move to the next slide, and this is a quick review. So we talked about the concept of vulnerability being a strength, not a weakness. And the components of vulnerability, risk, uncertainty, and emotion. And then we had two concepts. Each week we have one concept. The first concept was clear is kind. If I want to be kind, I want to be kind with my students. I'm going to be clear with my students. What we're doing in class about my instructions. And unclear is unkind, the opposite. And in week 2, we have daring leadership is leading from heart, not hurt. And then we're talking about blaming and shaming, and the antidote to shame was empathy. Understanding the other, what the other is experiencing, what is alive in the other person when the other person is doing what the other person is doing. And
excellent.
Then,
yeah, and then just quickly, we talked in the thread of communities of practice. We talked a little bit about what is it. We decomposed or deconstructed what those 3 important colors are saying there in the definition. We talked about this, and we showed you the 3 main elements. We talked about domain, the community, and the practice, and how they are connected to each other, and how they work together in order to have a let's say a successful community of practice that we all can participate and do our work and solve issues. That's what we want to actually create, right? A machine to solve issues. And yes, just remembering that this group is a group that always belong as long as you show up for yourself. We talked about how is it that you are going to bring yourself to the table in some way, metaphorically, and you know, like Ivan was saying earlier, preaching what you're saying, right? So if I am actually here, I'm going to do what I say that I am going to do, right? In an opposite way. So what we're going to do now is that we're going to go ahead and work on Quizlet. Okay, we're going to go ahead and work on this. Can I have a show of hands or ears, let's say? I want to hear who has used Quizlet before. Or if you haven't, that's fine. Quizlet is a tool that we're going to be using today. So I'm going to ask Ivan to put the link on the chat if you can do that, Ivan.
I can do that. I can do it, Absolutely.
Awesome. Thank you. So we're going to take some time here to go to breakout rooms and we're going to use this tool. But before we do that, I want to show you the tool real quick. Okay? So I'm going to stop. I'm going to
It's already in the chat and it's also in WhatsApp.
Okay, awesome. So you all have access to it. So this is a really cool tool that it's going to allow us this. When you click on it, you're going to go to this page and let me know if you can see it.
Yeah,
This is Quizlet. Okay, you can see it. Okay, good. So once you're here, there is this one. It's called General Review. You click on it. I see here that I go to members, and I know that a lot of people had already logged in, right? But I'm going to go ahead and here to General Review. When I'm inside the General Review, I have a couple of options. I can go over the flashcards that are here. This is a way for us to just remember what we were doing. You can use the arrows to go through one word or other. And when you click on top of the word, it's going to turn around. Give me a little moment. There you go. And it's going to show you the definition. So we're going to focus on these concepts. We're not asking you to memorize all of this, but we want you to go over them. And in groups, you're going to be right now just for 8 minutes. Is that possible, Ivan?
Yeah, I think so.
7 minutes, and we're going to be there. And you're just going to explore the tool. I'm going to be jumping through groups. And if you have any questions, you let me know. If you have time, you can also use this that is here. They have like games that you can use. This one is super cool. And these two. The combination one, which is a matching activity, and the one that's called gravity. Okay, these two are really cool. So
we're gonna go to the same groups.
Right. Can everyone tell me, were you able to open the link? Can I have just a confirmation? Someone says, yes, I got it.
Yes, I got it.
Yes,
okay,
yes,
good.
that's it.
The link in the WhatsApp, please.
Oh, is it on the WhatsApp? I think
it's
it is.
In the WhatsApp. It's in the WhatsApp. But I can send it again to the WhatsApp.
Please, because I can see.
Okay.
That's okay.
All right. So you
Thank
ready?
you, Ivan. Go ahead, Ivan. Yeah.
Okay. Have fun.
Awesome.
Hello. Welcome back.
Hello.
Hello. I have one question, sir.
Go ahead,
in this case, I enter to the link, but if I don't have the account of in this Quizlet, so I have to create my account as a teacher, yeah?
Oh, you can create your account as a teacher, yes.
Okay, thank you.
Because, yeah.
I'm not sure for this task, Ivan. I think Mary was saying that maybe it allows you to do it if you're as a student, but you can create that separately and do like a teacher account for yourself. And
that's what I'm not sure about. Yeah, but yes, you can create your account as a teacher, and then you say with your students. I don't know if it's free or it's paid.
It's I think they have like a premium version, but really the free one, it's like excellent. I mean, I have no complaints.
Yeah. Okay, thank you so much.
Great. How was your experience with Quiz? Well, Annabelle, it's you.
Yes. So how was it, guys? How was it for you?
Good.
We have thumbs up and great.
I found interesting about combine and gravity. Yes. I didn't know about that.
Right.
I use Quizlet to practice vocabulary, flashcards, that's all. But I know there are different things, and it was interesting.
Excellent. So I was telling Ivan and a couple of people here also that were here earlier that, you know, this is the first time we look at this tool. It's fine if you're still trying to figure it out. You are going to have this available. It's going to be there, and we're going to keep using the tool so you get like more of the hang of it. So don't worry if today we only have a couple of minutes to that. It was mainly to refresh our mind about the concepts that we have been working with, okay? So, but we're gonna do something really cool too with Ivan, with Jamboard, which you guys have already used it. So I'm gonna give you the microphone to you, the audio.
All right, so you want me to share the screen, right?
If you want, I can also do that for you.
Oh, can you do that so I can share the
No
Jamboard
problemo.
link? We're gonna go to the same Jamboard link we used. I'm gonna go
Here I
and
am.
get it.
Wait, share. Can you see it?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna put it full.
So
I'm gonna go ahead and move it here. There you go.
Yeah, I'm sharing the link in the chat and also in the WhatsApp group. So we go back to the Jamboard, same Jamboard. So each page has the question. Each page has the question we need to answer, work on. And this is fun, right? You see the 3 questions?
Yes.
What has been meaningful to you so far in this course? And 1 or 2 things. What questions do you have? It will be great for us also to see the questions you have. What are your hopes for the rest of the course? 3 key questions, and then you can answer any question. You can work in groups and you can work individually. All right. If any of you in the small group has problems with finding the Jamboard, you can share screen. Okay.
Ivana was gonna ask you because we tried earlier to share screen and someone couldn't do it.
No.
Maybe, yeah. So maybe
I
mean
can, people
yeah.
can share the screen.
I'm going to go ahead and go into the Jamboard. I'm gonna go in and show it.
We have so each page, so it corresponds to, we're gonna create 5 groups. So you go, if you are in group 1, you work on page 1. If you are group 5, breakout room 5, you go to page 5. Okay? We're gonna spend only 5 minutes. So do what you can do in 5 minutes. And you can answer any of the 3 questions. Are we ready?
So the idea, Ivan, is that each group, according to the room, group 1 will be room 1, and they can put pictures, they can put here anything they want, right?
Yeah.
So find your page here and use that page to paste things, to write using this.
So you need to pay attention to when you click on the breakout room invitation to what numbers you have, because that's going to be the page on your Jamboard. And you have 5 minutes. Here we go. Let's have fun.
Go ahead, join the group.
Hello.
Hello. Hello back.
How was the experience with Quizlet? Maybe it was the first time, maybe it was 100 times.
Yeah. We were curious, and so we have to, not enough time.
Yes, not enough time. Yes.
Yeah, you can spend hours with Quizlet, right? I love Quizlet. Very interactive, active people.
So,
he has tests.
Ivan, may I also suggest that in your small group discussion, you can also go back to these tools and you know, and tinker a little bit with them. And then when we have the opportunity again to use them, it's going to be easier for you, and you know, you'll see. But it's really cool that you have now 2 tools that you're interacting with.
And then you have the links of Jamboard and Quizlet. So you can continue, you create it on Jamboard or Quizlet practicing. So it's for you to continue practicing. So Thank you so much for your time. And I was just visiting your pages. That's amazing what you're doing in just 5 minutes.
Right?
Wow, that's amazing. Thank you for sharing everything you're sharing. We'll look at the questions and we'll be answering your questions in the WhatsApp group. So this is time to say goodbye. But before we say goodbye, we're going to talk a little bit about assignments. So this was a review of weeks 1 and 2, and we have a new assignment. Okay. For week 3, we have a new assignment about the same topics, same content of weeks 1 and 2. So in the prosocial skills, you will practice mindfulness with Tara Brach. It's a 7:30-minute, 8-minute video of mindfulness. You can practice once or twice, and then you can reflect answering these questions. This will be available in Canvas, the video and the questions for you to reflect. So to answer the questions or reflect on your questions or make comments, you need to practice. So find the time to do the practice, and if you can practice more than once, that would be amazing. So moving on to the next one, in leadership, we have another short video of Brené Brown, and then you watch the video and then you answer the following 3 questions. Again, the video will be available on Canvas, and the assignments the questions will be available in your assignments too, corresponding assignment for week 3. And for communities of practice, we have another short video on collaboration. And then you read an article about community. And then based on the video and the short reading, you answer the 3 questions. Again, everything is found in Canvas for week 3 assignments. Questions about the assignments? I see people saying no.
Everything's clear so far.
Okay, so far so good.
Can you repeat the homework?
The homework is, yeah, you can go back to that's for community for social skills, a video practicing mindfulness. It's not about what mindfulness is. It's about one practice of mindfulness. So you watch a video and practice mindfulness at the same time and reflect about your experience. And then you can use these 3 questions that will be included in your assignment, or you can reflect on your experience. For leadership, you have another video from Brené Brown. Again, you watch a video, and then based on the video, you reflect on the content of the video and your experience while watching the video. And for communities of practice, 1 short video and 1 short reading, and then you reflect on the content of the video and the reading. So we have reduced the amount of questions and assignment for you to have, the time to do it in maybe in a couple of hours. All right, so this is the time to say goodbye, and we would like to hear some of your takeaways. What are you taking? What is the gift you're taking with you from today's session? You can write in the chat, or you can open your mic and share it. Maybe you can stop sharing.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So we can see each other.
I'm very curious about what are you getting from today. Thank you, Marixa, saying Lourdes?
Well, it was very interesting, the activities that we learned and practiced today about the Jamboard and Quizlet. Thank you for sharing this with us. And also, we remember all that we have been working about prosocial skills, leadership, and I think that it's very important to try to put in practice every day, especially mindfulness, to be present. Yes, I start with this idea to feel my breath and try to be present in everything.
So it's my mind and my body, my heart are here. Present. Yeah. Thank you, Lourdes, for reminding me. Definitely. Yeah.
Definitely. Oh, there's some comments on the chat. Thank you all also for your participation, for your dedication, just for being here with us. I see also Annalie, we are not forgetting that Canvas tutorial, okay? Don't worry about it. We got it. And We have comments from Diana that she has excellent tech tools. That is so great to hear. I mean, we love the idea of bringing also tools that you can also like get inspired and do stuff with your students and your teachers, right? So thank you, everybody. One little thing that I want to let you all know that I also said it at the beginning of the class. We as a team, we care for your learning. So we want to make sure that you know that it's okay if you haven't still submitted an assignment. We are accepting late assignments. What we want is to learn from your experience. Okay, so please do not hesitate. If you still haven't done a specific task, please go ahead to Canvas and complete it, and we will respond to you. So thank you so much. And yeah, I'm taking away all your beautiful smiles today. I love seeing all your smiles, and it's so great to see all your faces and hear you too. It's fine. So,
Hola.
Ivan, can we do a picture maybe?
Yeah. Before the picture, I would like to add something else while you are turning on your cameras.
Yeah.
We also have office hours. Every day we have at least 1 hour, and you can come to any of the hour. This is optional, but this is in case you have any question, you want to change your name on Canvas, you want to double check that you have submitted your assignment, or you want to ask questions about Quizlet or Jamboard or WhatsApp, anything you want to ask. So office hours are here for you. So we all facilitators, all the facilitators are at least 1 hour each day, sometimes twice. I mean,
2 hours.
Different, in 2 different times. We have 2 different facilitators waiting for you and working for you. So thank you so much. Let's take a last final picture of the night. I think it's a night evening in Peru.
Yeah, here it is.
In the DR, not in Costa Rica, but yeah, the afternoon of the evening. It's a smile. I'm taking the picture. Smile big, keep your smile big and beautiful. All right, thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you guys for coming and for being here. See you along the week. And remember, let's keep talking on WhatsApp. There's a really cool question that Mary put about a piece of art or music. I'm actually thinking about what I'm going to put, but go ahead and answer it. It's really cool.
Yeah. Have a great weekend too.
Have a great
Enjoy your weekend.
You too.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Bless you. Bless
See you on Canvas. See you in WhatsApp.
Bye, Katia.
Bye.
Bye, Alicia.
Bye, dear friends.
Bye. Thank you. Take care.
Bye, Lourdes.
Bye, Denise. Denise. Bye, Faustina.
This is really helpful to learn our names too. Like to.
Yeah. It's so. Bye, Janet. Bye, Jamile. Flores.
Maria, Violeta.
Bye, Emily.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye, Faustino.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, Janet.
Bye-bye.
I left. Bye, Rosemary.
Bye, Annabelle.
Bye, Violeta. It's so great to hear you here.
Yeah.